Hello, it's Diana from dianamarchand.com, and what I'm going to show you in this video is something that you can do, and this will help you prep through the week, for the week, so that you can eat healthy all week, so that you can actually bring a salad every single day to work. And I'm going to show you how to make a salad in a jar. Now, this is pretty easy, but I just want to show you kind of what you can do and some of your options. And then I'm also going to show you something like this that I just made today, and it's soup. So this is a thermos cup. And I'm going to show you how to make fast and easy soup, so simple that you can kind of get together in the morning and bring, and by lunch you will have a hot soup to drink, to eat. So, okay, here we go. Now I have some ingredients for my salad in a jar, and note that you can use many things. I've actually have some things here, and I forgot my broccoli, but you could add broccoli and cauliflower too. And you can make each jar slightly different. So I like the wide jar mason jars like this. This is about 16 ounce, I believe, and they're super easy to pack. The smaller hole, the narrower openings are harder. So I suggest getting one of these with the wide mouth. About this size is perfect. Don't buy the big quart ones. So what you want to do is you want to get your ingredients. Now I'm going to show you some of the ingredients that I have today. And like I said, I usually use also broccoli and cauliflower. Now you can use beans or chickpeas. These, I have black beans here. I have some green peas. These were frozen, and I just thawed them by putting them in a jar and adding some boiling water and then just draining them after they softened. I have some chopped green onions. I have some cilantro. It's washed and it's just sitting in here. That's my cilantro. I have some chopped cucumbers, shredded carrots, chopped bell peppers. And for another recipe I'm doing soon, I just had made some, you can also make carrot noodles or zucchini noodles just by using your vegetable peeler, but just making them in kind of these thin strips, so you can use something like that for something different. Of course, nuts and seeds are great. And here I have some pumpkin seeds, and I'm also going to add some hemp seeds. So if you want to add any kind of chopped nuts or soaked walnuts, things like that, really good to add into them. And I'm going to use some nutritional yeast. I just have it in the shaker bottle here. Nutritional yeast, and that is full of B vitamins. It's a complete protein, really healthy, and it adds a lot of flavor to a salad. And then of course, salad dressing. So I made up this salad dressing. It's in here in a jar like this, and this would last for probably about 5 days for sure. This one has bell peppers in it and pumpkin seeds, soaked pumpkin seeds, and a little bit of oil, water, and some spices and stuff in there. So it's really a really good one made with veggies. Now and fresh greens. I've got my fresh greens, like salad greens. A variety of salad greens I got at the farmer's market are in here right now. Okay, so this is how fast and easy it is. Now remember, each jar can be different, or you can do the same salad for the whole 5 days if you want. And they last really well in your fridge. So if you have 5 of these, you can line them up, have like an assembly line, and go boom, 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 boom with all the ingredients. And remember, you're going to need room for adding the fresh greens afterwards. You're going to add the fresh greens on top. That way they don't get squished and bruised. Fresh greens, things like parsley or cilantro or basil, anything, add on top after also. And then when you go to eat it at work or whatever, you just pour it into a bowl and you have your salad. You bring along your salad dressing and it's done. So you have your salads for the whole week. That's why this works so good. So some people put the salad dressing on the bottom of the salad and then things on top. I choose to keep it separately so that it doesn't get all mushy and stuff. So it's up to you. All right, so I'm just going to put in some bell peppers and then my shredded carrots and then some cucumber and some green onions. And then here are oops, you can't see it, they're right here. Then I have the peas. And some beans, black beans. Now remember, make sure there's always lots and lots of veggies and greens and not so many of the starchy beans. Oh, chopped tomatoes I forgot too. Oops. All right, and I'm gonna add some, some pumpkin seeds, some hemp seeds, and some nutritional yeast. So I'm just gonna shake in some nutritional yeast in here. And now I'm going to add my cilantro. And then my fresh greens. Just gonna rip them up a little. And you don't even have to add fresh greens. You can actually have a salad of all just vegetables without the fresh greens if you want. But I mean, greens are so important to add too, right? Make sure you get lots of fresh greens. Okay, fresh greens on top. There you go. That's the salad. Then all you have to do is put the lid on it. And so that's one done. And as you can see, if you have 5 assembling row, you can just plunk in the ingredients for all of them. And like I said, you can make them all different or you can make them all the same. And I would usually also add some broccoli or cauliflower, tomatoes, things like that in here too. So just make it your own, whatever you want to add. And that's a fast and simple way to get your salads done for the whole week all at one time. Okay, now I'm going to talk about what I did for this soup. Now, it's hard for you to see because it is in this, but I'll just kind of show you. So I used, there it is in there. What I did for the soup was I added some, so I heated up my thermos with boiling water, put the lid on so you preheat it. And then I started the water boiling again. I added some of these carrot noodles. You can use zucchini noodles too, which would be really good. Carrot noodles I added. Then I added a chopped mushroom, chopped green onion. And what else did I add in here? Oh, right, to flavor it. Garlic, fresh garlic chopped up, fresh ginger chopped up. And like I said, the onions. And then I also added some cilantro. I added that the very last thing. But once you get your, like some sort of veggie noodles in there if you want, your mushrooms or whatever you're putting in, you can put green peas in here and green onions and the carrots. Then what I did was I just boiled the water again. Then I poured the boiling water in here till it's almost full. And then I added a bit of sesame oil, some tamari or some Bragg soy. You can use coconut aminos, which is the best to use. And a bit of apple cider vinegar and some sesame seeds and some cilantro. And there we go. So you can also add fresh greens to this. Then I just put the lid back on and there you go, take it to work. And that way, by the time you have it at lunch, it is softened, it is still hot, and it has a lot of flavor because it absorbed the flavor from the fresh ginger, from the fresh garlic and the onion. So it gives it a lot of flavor already. You could use a little bit of a bouillon cube, veggie bouillon cube, and break that up after too when you pour in the boiling water if you want to do something like that for more flavor. But it's fantastic just like this. And of course you can vary the flavors. You can add chopped tomatoes, whatever. You make it more of an Italian flavor. Add some fresh herbs, add some basil, add some Italian spice or some oregano, things like that, using your zucchini noodles and making it more like a tomato Italian kind of flavor. And it's just, there's so many varieties and things that you can do. It's fast and simple, especially because what I always get you to do is I want you to have some of these veggies prepped and in the fridge ready to go. You know, you can have some veggie noodles like this done up, or grated carrots easily done up and in the fridge. You can have some chopped onions, you can have your chopped zucchini or whatever you want to do, and bell pepper ready to go in containers in the fridge. And that way you just have to grab the ingredients, put them in your salad jars, or make a quick, fast, easy soup in the morning. So these things make it so much faster. And of course, blending up a salad dressing and keeping that in the fridge for the full week too. So just by adding and doing these little things to prep and plan makes it so much easier and faster to eat healthy during the week.